Hey everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis. Big video yesterday. If you didn't check it out, take a look at it. It was on how much do people spend on each server, and there was raw data made into spreadsheets calculating based on people's rankings, their rankings specifically. And anyways, Singh popped into the comments and thanked, not sure if he was honestly thanking me for making the video on this, or if he was thanking me for pointing out that RSP really doesn't coin that much. And they have a reputation as like big coiners. That's why they're so good. But in all reality, comparing them against other servers, I was actually surprised they were that low. I thought they'd be, like top 10% of coined servers, maybe higher. But really, they're just kind of mediocre coiners. 5 regions, that's it. Just, they're big. They kill a lot of bosses, get a lot of resources, and they have a lot of players over 15 billion in size, and then the two main players who are 40, and that's hard to fight against. And they're good, obviously, really skilled. And then another thing some people pointed out about the spreadsheet, it is an estimation. It doesn't take into account that there is a big difference, and Singh pointed this out also, between VIP 19, which is an honorary regent, and VIP 25, right? So if we look here, VIP 19, honorary regent, but hey, someone could go up here and what's that? An extra 70,000, 65,000 VIP points, which is God knows how much money. So big difference. And, you can't really account for that in a spreadsheet. You just kind of make an estimation of the minimum that people did spend to get to that area. Anyways, Ymirs today. There's two really important things about Ymir days now. And one is stamina. How do you get it? Where is it? I did one on trading stamina, and then lots of people started to talk about where they get their stamina. I did a video in the past on where to get stamina. I'm going to do another one coming up. But today, I'm going to talk about the other important part of Ymir Day. It's scanning. How do you find bosses? So there's basically 3 ways to find them. Well, actually 2. And then there's one like mythological way, which I'm not sure it works, but someone swears by it. And I'm going to show all 3 of these. So first thing to know about Ymirs is if you're coming across, oh, here's one. Nice. Very lucky. They must be respawning right now because I was just looking. Anyways, if you're coming across lots of ones, like for instance, I'll just look, and I'm using the old school method right now, just moving my fingers. So if you're coming across lots of ones, you need to kill them because they will respawn. So the whole map only holds a certain amount of bosses. But and then when they respawn, it respawns with a percentage chance. Just like when Evony offers us, let's look at these stupid loot boxes, right? So we have the opportunity right here to redeem generals. And if you go into this chest, you can look at the chances, right? 2.5%. And just like this on the map, I think this, yeah, so these ones have 7.5%. So imagine these 7.5% are Y1s that could pop up, or B8s. And then up here, all the 2% are B15, B14, Y5, Y4, Warlord, Witch 4 and 5. So they spawn at a lower rate. But when a new boss spawns, it's just like a random opening, and a boss will open, right? But if your map is full of Y1s, and then you kill one, and one opens up, it's really just like a 2% chance that a Y5 is going to show up, and like a 12% chance a Y1 is going to show up. So you got to kill all the Y1s and low-level bosses, and then your map will get populated with lots of larger bosses as well. Just going to send this out now. It is important to speed them a little bit, get them out, make sure that we get all those resources. Anyways, so that's how you should get your map going, so that, here's another Y1. So you should be killing those. I'll kill them later. I like to wait till I have no marches because we can't find anything. And then I just port around and do it. But what I wanted to talk about is how you actually scan the map. So right here, I'm just dragging the map using my fingers. It's kind of slow, but probably more accurate, right? Like I can sense right now just by doing this that I probably just scanned this entire area. right there. But there's a faster method. I didn't know this until like a year ago. People just drag their keep, and it's way faster. And you just kind of backtrack a little bit. And some people, if you got, I guess, maybe better internet, faster internet, maybe it's a good day and there's no lag, you don't have to backtrack much at all. And you could just drag all the way, do a couple little pauses to let it regenerate. And that's how some people scan. And some people swear by it. I personally don't like this method, but I do it once in a while when I'm bored. The good thing about this is you don't have to lift your finger off the screen. It just goes, right? And I'm going to send this 4 because we do have other alliances on the map that will kill them. And anyways, and we want those resources. And now the other method that someone swears by, let me know if anyone does this. So obviously one of my viewers does this because this is someone I used to play with on my old server, and they told me that this is how they do it. So they have certain spots. We'll just pretend these are not spots. These are like hives or sub-cities, different things. Anyways, they have different spots marked on the map that they say are kind of like pressure points or key areas where bosses pop up, and they just know where they are, and they say like, if a Y5 pops up here, this is a spot where big bosses always appear, and they'll just kind of move around a little bit in this area, and they swear they will find all the big bosses. And then they'll be like, okay, over here, this is another key area, and they'll just move around and be like, okay, share, and there is one. What do you know, eh? But those aren't key areas for me. I'm just kind of getting lucky right now looking. But that's what they swear they do. And they say that every so many hours. So they think that the map regenerates hourly. Like every 3 hours the bosses appear. You don't have to kill the Y1s. I don't know. I seem to see a lot more proof that it's when you kill the monsters that they show up. One thing that does really infuriate me is we have a couple players on our team who will port around and kill all the Y1s everywhere. And then the map will regenerate. And then other alliances that don't help do this get to reap the benefits of it, right? But there's nothing you can do about that. It's just, hey, in that sort of way, it's kind of how the server equilibrium is. And you just hope everyone's doing their own part and you'll benefit from it. But other people pick up the table scraps, right? So anyways, let me know how you scan and which theory do you abide by. Do you think that the map just regenerates on a time basis, like every 2 hours the bosses appear, every 4 hours the bosses appear? Or do you think only a certain amount of bosses are allowed on the map at a time, like I said, and then when one boss is killed, a new boss repopulates, but it's a percentage chance and just completely random which one populates? Some people actually also think there's a certain number of bosses on the server at all times. They think like there's 6 B12s at all time, 5 B13s, 4 B14s, that sort of thought. So I don't know. That one doesn't make, I don't know. But someone told me that very early on, that there's, hey, we just killed 5 B12s. There's one more. There's one more on the map. Let's find it. So I don't know. Anyways, let me know what you guys practice and preach for that. So Genghis, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and let's pray for neons tomorrow.